Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Hai, ohayo gozaimasu. Skoshi machimashou. Skoshi a little. Machimashou, we'll wait. We will wait. So that is machimashou. Skoshi machimashou. So that everybody is there and then we will start. So in the last class we had done. Hi. So no jugyo de nani o shimashita ka? What did you do in that class? Jugyo is a class lecture. Nani o shimashita ka? Hai, nani ka oboemasu ka? Double consonants. Sore o shimashita ne? Okay. So we completed with double consonants. Kasataha. So kasataha series gets converted into ga, za, da, ba and pa with the help of tenten, and then for ha series one more, that is maru. Second was we had done concept of small tsu, chisai tsu. So that is when you write two same letters, that is double S, double P. Okay, then what happens? When you write double S, double P, you have to compress the word as in zashi, kippu, happyaku, ropyaku. Ne? So for that, you have to use a small tsu. Small tsu is 1/4 size of the box. So when we had started writing hiragana in the box, what we had done, we had divided into four different parts, right? Top two and bottom two. So bottom left side, that should be the position of chisaitsu. This chisaitsu should be that small. It should not be even half. So please keep that in mind. That was kittezashi. So all the concepts of chisaitsu. Chisai means small. So that we had done. So I hope you have understood these two concepts, double consonants and chisaitsu. So shall we move ahead of this?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, this. Hi. Imakara. Kishichi nihimiri. Now, when you see the hiragana chart, if you have right now, okay, I'll share the hiragana chart as well. How to recognize where is kishichi nihimiri, how to say that. As per the chart, they were all akarant, ikarant, ukarant, ekarant, okarant, right? This is simplification, that is a pronunciation, e pronunciation. So all are e, Then down like this, U, all our U pronunciations, A and then O. So we were learning Akasatana Hamayarava An, right? That was all Akarant. Yes. Okay. So what we are doing now, we are doing this combination letters. So in combination letters, what you can see over here, you can see Kishichi, Nihimiri. In the starting, you can see Kishichi, Nihimiri. So these are all Ikarant, right? So let's go on to the yes. So Akarant, we have learned Akasatana Hamayarava An. Coming on to Ikarant. I, Ki, Shi, Chi, Ni, Hi, Mi, Ri. Just remove E. E being a vowel, you have to remove that and just start with Ki. So Ki, Shi, Chi, Ni, Hi, Mi, Ri. That's it. So total 7 letters. You have to learn these two. So what does come in the combination letters? It is Kishichi, Nihi, Miri. All of these letters come in combination. That is, in Marathi, you can say Zodakshare. Okay? When we join the two letters, that is combination letters. So, starting with Ki, Kishichi, Nihi, Miri. Yeah? Again, Kishichi, Nihi, Miri. That we have to learn. And again, that Kishichi, Nihi, Miri is reflected here. What do we do to Kishichi, Nihi, Miri? All the Ikarant we have taken, E pronunciations. As I'm taking Ya, You, Yo. So the last letters, Akasatana, Hamayara, Wa. So those Ya, You, Yo we are taking. And now we are combining both of these. So what happens? Kishichi, Nihi, Miri, when I have written them over here, Ki. I add Ki plus Ya. That becomes Kya. Okay? It will become Kya. Similarly, instead of Ya, I will add U. Ki plus U becomes Q. Q. Now, Ki plus Yo becomes Kyo. Here I got Ki plus Ya or U or Yo. That becomes Kya, Q, Kyo. Okay? That becomes Kya, Q, Kyo. So this is the first letter, first combination letter. Then we go on to Shi. What happens to Shi? Shi plus Ya, it becomes Sha. So Sha, Shu, Sho. Again the same thing. Shi plus Ya, Shi plus You, Shi plus Yo. So Sha, Shu, Sho. It is not prolonged. It is just simple Sha, not Sha. Sha. So Sha, Shu, Sho. That was about Shi. Now coming on to Chi. Again, I am adding Ya, You, Yo. So it becomes Cha, Chu, Cho. Now when I'm writing this Ya, You, Yo, it should also be 1/4. Just like the side Su, just like the small Su that we had used, this Ya should also be of the same size, just 1/4. It should not be half, it should be 1/4. It looks as if it is half, but 1/4 sizes. So Cha, Chu, Cho. Sugi. Next. Now I'm taking Ni. What happens to Ni? Again, Ya plus You plus Yo. That becomes Nya, Nyu, Nyo. Right. Nya, Nyu, Nyo. Hi. Sugiwa. Now I'm taking He. He plus Ya becomes Ya, You, Yo. You remember the word Yaku? How the word Yaku we should write? That is this Ya, Yaku. Okay. So for that purpose, this combination word is used. So it is Ya, You, Yo. Next, we have Mi. Hishichi, Nihi, Mi. coming to again ya plus you plus yo. So it becomes mya, mew, myo. Mya, mew, myo. Coming down, re. Now re plus rya, re plus y, a equals to rya. Then ryu, ryo. So here again rya, ryu, ryo. That is rya, ryu, ryo. So everybody will say this once. First the order kishi, chi, nihi, meri, and then plus ya, you, yo. Firstly, just say kishi, chi, nihi, meri. Okay.
Kishichi nahi meri.
Hi.
Kishichi ni himiri.
Hi.
Kishichi Nihimiri.
Hi. Those are okay. All right. So now we'll start with the ya, you, yo pronunciations. So instead of saying ki, you should say kya, kyu, kyo. Then move ahead. Sha, shu, sho. Then move ahead. Cha, chu, cho. Nya, nyu, nyo. Ya, you, yo. Like that till rya, ryu, ryo. Because it ends at re. 7 letters. Ki, shi, chi, ni, hi, miri. Now convert them into ya, you. Hi. Everybody will say it together.
Hi.
Hi. Those are.
क्या क्यों क्यों
Cha su.
Sho.
Hi.
चार
Chu.
Chu.
Cho.
Nya.
Yo. New.
Hi.
या
Ya. You. Yo.
Meow mew. Mew. Rya ryu. Ru ryu.
Hi. Okay, this. So that was about Kishichi, Nihimiri plus Yayu. So this is called combination letters, just like Zodakshari. Those who can understand Marathi can write those words in the bracket. So Zodakshari is nothing, Kishichi, Nihimiri. So now we had done the DC, double consonants having Tenten Maru. Then we had done the Chi Saitsu. Next we did the combination letters, Kishichi,
Ma'am?
Nihimiri plus Yayu. Hi.
ची साइज आप एक बार रिपीट कर सकते हो क्योंकि मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा
I didn't get you.
जो ऊपर का था ना ची साइज
हाँ.
स्मॉल तत्सु
हाँ.
या कैन यू एक्सप्लेन
Okay, chi saitsu. Now what happens in chi saitsu? It is a small tsu. Tachi tsu te to. That tsu we are writing, and this is just 1/4 size. So it should be only 1/4 size when you write it as a small tsu. Why do we write this? See, for example, these kinds of words are there. Kitte. Now kitte, what happens? Double T is coming there. So I will not spell it as kitte. It will be kitte. So somewhere I'm compressing that double T and saying, so kitte. Kitte, ne? Kitte. Similarly, zashi. Again, the zashi, I'm compressing the word zashi and saying it. Kippu. So wherever these double letters come, there you have to add a chi saitsu. So for example, kitte, I have written it like this. Ki. Ki should be written as it is. Then when double T appears, you can write the chi saitsu over there. And then again that te, the last letter. So that last letter te will remain as it is. So kitte.
Okay.
Same about zashi. So what you can see, zashi, za. First I have written down za. Then when SS is coming, there I have written down chi saitsu. And then SHI also as it is. So zashi. Kippu. Hapyaku. So this pyaku that you can see over here, now you would be able to write this because we have done combination letter. Still, one thing is remaining, that there is a maru. So we'll go on to the next concept. Yes, so this was combination letters, Kishichi, Nihimiri. Now we have a mixture. Now we have double consonants as well as combination letters. Just this and one more rule. So that's it. We are done with Hiragana. Hiragana and the extra rules are done. So mixture of DC and combination letters. So you know double consonants, there was kasataha, right?
Right.
Kasataha. And here it was kishichi nihi miri. We had done kishichi nihi miri. But you can see for double consonants what happens? Kasataha is there. Is there kishichi nihi miri in the picture? No. So now kasataha, you have to turn it into ikarant. What is the ikarant of ka? का की पुढे कोण आहे? So it is काचा इकारांत काय आहे?
Ga.
इकारांत. इकारांत means आ, ई, उ, ए, ओ. So आचा इकारांत ई आहे, बरोबर?
हाँ.
So काचा, what is the इकारांत of
A.
की.
right? बर. सा, what is the इकारांत of सा?
S.
शी.
right. ही. आ, इकारांत नामですか?
ती.
चीですね。はい。次。は、はのイカラント
ही.
ひですね。はい、どうぞ。Okay. So, kishichi hi. We have just segregated. आपण kishichi hi काढून टाकलं. Out of that whole kishichi nihi miri, what I have done? Just I have taken the words that can be double consonants. That is ka series. For that I had taken the ki. For sa series I had taken she. Ta series chi, and ha series it is he. So ki, she, chi, he. Now I'm turning it into, I'm putting a tenten to that. So ki, she, chi, it will be, okay, ki turns into, we will write it here so that it is understood. Here I've written only actually. So ki, you add a tenten to it. Ki ka ban gaya gi, right? I've added a tenten plus ya or you or yo. It will turn into gya, gyu, gyo. Understanding, students? What I did here, I had taken ki, right? Ki, I used a 10. So we'll just put the
ये
explanation.
की combination letters है, right?
Combination letters, yes.
Okay.
ठीक है? So combination letters में हमने सिर्फ ki, she, chi और he ऐसे लिए हैं, ठीक है? This we have taken. So now what happens here? Take ki and find its double consonant. What its double consonant is? Ki का बन जाता है. That is equal to
Gi.
Gi बन गया. We got gi. Now what we have to do? This is in our hand double consonant. Now double consonant we have to add ya, you, yo in order to combine this. So we are making a mixture of DC and combination letters. ठीक है? So इसको combine करने के लिए हम ya, you, yo डालेंगे. So gi plus. So gi plus. I will say maybe ya. It equals to ya. Similarly, gi plus you. Here it is written. It becomes gyu. And gi plus yo, it becomes gyo. So that was about ki, right? This ki I had taken now. Now next, she. She again, I am putting a tenten to she. What it turns into? It turns
G.
into G, ne? Hi. So G plus ya, you, yo. What it becomes? It becomes ja, ju, jo. Similarly, again chi. So tachi tsute to that chi I have taken now. Chi, again I put a tenten. It again becomes G. Now this sound, ये वाला जो G है और ये वाला, दोनों की sound same है. This is also G. This is also G. But you should remember this for this she, the she वाला जो G बन जाता है, वो ज़्यादा use होता है. This is not used. This is not used more often. Very few words are used for this chi wala G. What turns from chi to G, that is not normally used. So it is just this G. So I'll give you some examples also of these. So although the sounds are same, this becomes jajujo, this also becomes jajujo, but the first one is important. So star mark, if you're writing down, make a star mark over here. This is important. Hai, Tsugiwa, ki, shi, chi. And then we have that ha turns into he ka ban gaya B. So B becomes byabyu. Now again that B, I'm using a maru to it, and now it becomes pyapyu. So earlier we had used kishichi nihimiri. Out of that kishichi nihimiri, just take out double consonants. That is ka series. Ki, sa series. Shi. Then ta series. Chi. And ha series. Ha series ka ho jata hai he. That is B and P. So everywhere in all of these you can see double consonants. You can see everywhere tenten and maru is there, right? It is not plain. Everywhere tenten and maru. Plus yayu is there. We need these combinations in order to make words. For example, we had done words like Toshokhan, right? Toshokhan is a library. So how will we write that Toshokhan? Tosho. Tosho ne? Sho. So for writing words, we need these pronunciations. Yubin Kyoku. Yubin Kyoku is a post office. Now again, Yubin Kyoku. Kyoku. How to write that? So Kyoku, here you will get the answer. Kyo. Okay. So this is Gyagyugyo, Jajujo, Jajujo, Byabubyo, Pyapyupyo. Earlier we had done Kyakyukyo, Shashisho, Chachucho, Nyanyunyo, Yayuyo, Myamyumyo, Ryaruryo. So these many we had done Kishichi Nihimiri plus Yayuyo. Now we are taking Kishichi BP. Kishichi BP. It turns into Gyagyugyo, Jajujo, Jajujo, Byabubyo, Pyapyupyo. Will you say this 5 lines together? Starting with Gya. Yes. Everyone start together. Hi.
Gyagyugyo.
Hi.
Gyagyugyo.
Hi.
Jajujo.
Gyagyugyo.
Ya.
Pyapyupyo.
Hi.
Ya.
Pyapyupyo.
Hi. Was it easy?
Hi.
Did anybody find it confusing? Was it? Anybody? Did you find it confusing or was it okay?
Yeah.
EA as in you didn't understand?
No, yeah. I have no problem.
Okay.
I understood it.
Okay, this. Okay. So we will go ahead. So that was the second concept where we combined DC and combination letters. Before that we did combination letters. Okay. Now coming on to prolonged vowels. Now in our Hindi, Marathi, we have matra, we have kana, right? But they have prolonged vowels. So as to say the bigger vowel, a, e, u, a, o. They want to pronounce it longer. How they will say them. So you know I, o, a, o, right? I, o, a, o are the vowels in Japanese as well. So out of that, they will take a. So a sound. When I want to say a sound, toke. You remember toke? So here it is there, toke. So what happens? K is prolonged. Now K, after that, assume that there is a, but actually there is E. So for A sound, you want to prolong A sound, you will add E. Sensei. Sensei, ne? Sensei. Do we say sensei? Gakusei. Janai, ne? That is gakusei. Sensei, ne? Toke. So A sound is prolonged, hence for that we will use E. Letter E. Hi.
You may.
You may. Yes, very good. We will write this down. You may. Ne? Hi. Arigato. So like this, wherever you have A prolonged, you have to put E. You have to put letter E. Similarly, if I want O sound to be prolonged, so it will be O. I would be writing O. Example here is given gakko. Gakko. So ko is prolonged. Ko, o, and afterwards o sound comes. But we don't write o, we write u. Gakko ne. You have to keep a track of where these prolonged vowels are coming, otherwise your word goes wrong. In exams, they try to give a word that is, one might be this gakko, another might be just gakko. That u will not be there, but at that time you get confused. This is a paper of vocabulary, that is moji goi, very easy paper. If you know the rules of the letters, the words, everything, it is a very, very easy paper. It has kanjis, so from kanjis to hiragana, hiraganas to kanji. Everything is in Nihongo, nothing is in English. So the entire paper is in Nihongo, Japanese. Hi. So we were on that gakko. So O sound, I'm prolonging O sound, I'm using U. Benkyo ne? Benkyo. What happens here? Benkyo. Kyo. Kyo. So O is again prolonged. Benkyo janai. It is not benkyo. We say benkyo. Right? Benkyo. And not just even benkyo. It is not so short. Benkyo janai. That is benkyo. Okay. Now A sound. When I
Benkyo
would-
है मैम.
Hi. Yes, go
Benkyo
ahead.
meaning here.
Benkyo ka meaning है studies. You are studying Japanese. So Nihongo o benkyo shimasu ne. Nihongo o benkyo shimasu. So slowly and gradually you come to know how to spell them. Purposefully you cannot prolong benkyo shimasu janai. Kono yo ni imasen. Slowly you can come to know how to spell these words when you use them in your sentences. Ima benkyo shite imasu. I'm studying right now. Ima benkyo shite imasu. So like that, it was benkyo. Now coming on to A sounds. Right. A sounds, when I want to say somebody's mother, what does your mother do? Oka-san wa nani o shiteimasu ka? Oka-san. I will not say Oka-san. It's not Oka-san. Okay. Similarly, there is chances of confusion because this word you can see Oba-san. Now Oba-san is your grandmother. That word your should be there, or someone else's. Someone's grandmother. Okay? If your grandmother I'm talking about, if that third person's grandmother, so I would say his grandmother, her grandmother, your grandmother. So it will be Oba-san. My grandmother, the word will be different. So my family members and your or somebody else's family members, names change a little bit. So we have the chart in the textbook. It's in around lesson number 7. 7 and then 10 you have the application of these all words. So we have that also. So someone else's grandmother, that is Oba-san. I have prolonged A over here. Ne? So Oba-san. Ne? But when I say Oba-san, Oba-san becomes my aunt. Aunt from any side, mother side, father side, Bua, Kaki, Maushi. So anybody, aunt, plain aunt. So that is Oba-san. So Oba-san, toka Oba-san ne. So at that time confusion happens, and this question has, I think in Chokai it has occurred once. So two people are conversing, and the boy gets some gift from somebody. The lady asks, "Who you got it from?" So he said, "Oba-san." So the lady asked, "Oba-san desu ka?" The boy said, "No, Oba-san." Haha no ane. Haha no ane. He gave a clue, that is mother's elder sister. Okay, so this once occurred. So it can occur in Chokai, in the listening papers. So listening also should be little strong so that you come to know what he said, what that person said. Was it Oba-san? What is it? Oba-san. Okay, this come. So that was about prolonged vowels. So we will be opening the textbook today, and I would show you some, not the textbook, the grammatical book. Everybody has the grammatical book, right?
Right.
ちょっと待ってください. So I'll just open the book and we'll see this again. So that was about prolonged vowels. So that's it. So these are the main concepts: prolonged vowels, mixture of DC and combination letters, then combination letters. Chisaitsu we had already done in the last class, and this was double consonants, kasa taha. So when there is double consonants, quickly you should come, this should come into your mind, that is kasa taha. Only these 4 series can be converted into double consonants. Similarly, combination letters, what happens? Kishichi nihi meri. Hence you have to learn this. Kishichi nihi meri only gets converted. At this point of time only you will have to learn. For now and for learning katakana. Then it is like you are done with it. You will not be needing to do it again and again. So this is not needed to be exercised again and again. Once it is done, it will be in your memory forever. So, hi. Kishichi nihi meri. Kishichi nihi meri ne. Sareva combination letters this ne. Hi. Tsugi wa chisaitsu ne. Chisaitsu nani yoshimasu ka? Chisaitsu de double T, double S, double P. Kono yona. This kind of letters, when they are repeated, we add chisaitsu to compress them. Happyaku, ruppyaku, kitte, zashi. Okay. Then we had combination, kishichi nihi meri. Then we had mixture, combination of DC and the combination letters, that is kasa taha. Out of that we just took kishi chihi. Then ki becomes gi, she becomes g, chi becomes g, and he becomes b and p. To that I add yayuyo. So gyagyugyo, jajujo, jajujo, byabubyo, pyapyupyo. Okay, this ka. And here at the end, that was prolonged vowels, that is a, o, a. These are, we are prolonging them. The way we are prolonging them, we had seen in a few words. Okay. So about the textbook, the grammatical book, I will just give me a moment. Okay, so starting with the first page now, this was your grammatical book, grammatical explanations book. So basically now we are using the PDFs. If needed, you can buy them. The second editions are available. But as we are taking a virtual class, I am also referring to this. So it is advised, this is okay. I think Shambhavi-san has this book, right? Minna no Nihongo.
It's in my college. I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So this is translation and grammatical notes that we are referring now. What you can see in this, the same things will be repeated. So you start reading the textbook, this book from right now. So they have given the Japanese pronunciations, examples, conversations. This is the order, practice, summary, index. So that also we'll come to know when we'll start doing the lesson. So CDs, as in yes, CDs, I would be sending you the, what do you say, the tracks we would be doing in the class. As soon as we do, or before we start doing, I would be sending on the chat, in the chat box, so you can save them, because you will not be having the CD. If in case you find it online in maybe PDF drive, or somewhere you find the CDs, it's okay. Otherwise I'll keep sending you all. So these are all the characters that will be coming in the book. Okay, so coming down, I want to show you the concepts that we just completed. So that is all explained here again. So they have given all the parts of speech. What we are going to do, it comprises of verbs, adjectives, nouns, adverbs, conjunctions, particles. So this all will be there. We will be learning all of this. Word order, you know what is the word order. Subject, hi, subject, object, verb ne. I eat food. Watashi wa gohan o tabemasu. Verb comes at the end. Subject, object, verb is the order of a Japanese sentence. So predicates, that is subject to, it can be noun, verb, adjective, everything they have given. Particle, the grammatical relationship, it is a joinery. So for joining the sentences, you need these particles. But yeah, sometimes, I mean, but is also a particle in Japanese. Is, but, emphasizing something, by means of, to, in, at. So these are all particles. Now these are sometimes not particles in other languages, but in Japanese these will be particles. So that we did the hiragana script. We saw the word orders, as in we used mas, masen, mashita, masen deshita ne. This is all katakana. So you may discard that. So after that, you have this long vowels. So long vowels you can study over here. So obasan, obasan, this is the word we did. Oji-san, oji-san. Oji-san is my uncle. I mean, somebody else's uncle. Okay? My uncle, I can say oji. I will remove that san. And for somebody else's grandfather, it becomes oji-san. Oji-san, ne? Okay, some students generally say that E separately, Oji-san. Do not say like that. Oka-san. Not like that. So it should combine, it should join together. Oji-san, Oji-san. Oka-san. Just prolong it. Do not separate that A and E. So yes, that was Oji-san. Hi. Tsugi wa Yuki? Yuki. Now this word Yuki is not there in your syllabus, but let this be in your book. I mean, what is the difference between Yuki and Yuki? By mistake, if it comes, or you read somewhere in the internet material or somewhere. So some words are not there. Yuki, it's not there for you. Right. So give a. A. What happens in this? A is a painting. So I'm making a painting, that is A, ne? Watashi wa e o tsukurimasu, or watashi wa e o kakimasu. Now Japanese people, when they are making a painting, they use that word, the verb called kaku. That means I write a painting. They don't have a word for drawing. I draw a painting, I draw a picture, right? But they say, watashi wa e o kakimasu. That is, they are writing the picture. So that time this A is a painting, picture, okay? Any kind of painting or a picture. Whereas E, now normally we say hi, right? We say hi, we say ie. But in conversations, if two people are talking, one wants to ask, will you come for a coffee? So that person is saying hi. She wants to say hi. So she will say, ikimashou. Okay? So comes in conversations. So that is same as hi, but they say it in conversations. Pronunciations, they say, spoken Japanese, they say they don't say hi normally. Next is toru. Toru. What happens? Toru. When I'm taking a picture, I'm clicking a picture, it becomes toru, ne? Shashin no toru. Shashin is a picture, photograph. So I clicked a picture. So shashin no torimashita. Toru. And here toru. So again O is prolonged as in toru. I'm passing this road, or I'm passing this bridge, or whatever. So toru ne. Michi o torimashita. Koko. You know what is koko. Koko soko wa soko ne. Koko is here. Koko. This is yet to come. It is a part of gakko. Gakko just school, and koko is a high school. So there are different types of schools. Even we have primary, pre-primary, secondary, high school, then university. So they also have this koko, that is a high school. Here, here. Okay, here is a room. Here is a plane. This is katakana, so you may discard this. As of now, do not see this. So the same explanations have been given here. How to write long vowels in hiragana. So just like I explained you in 4 to 5 lines, this is all given here. So you can go through this as well. Okay. We say akarant, ukarant, ikarant. They are saying A line, E line, U line, A line. Okay. This is just akarant, ukarant, ikarant. So whatever you feel comfortable, you can say those words. You can use those words in understanding. Okay. So now for A line, for Ekarant, they have given some exceptions. So add E to the hiragana letters belonging to A line. So exceptions are A, right? We don't say A, we say E. So this is an exception. Then again, Ne. So say. Somebody is, I mean, this is used in spoken. You cannot exactly give it a meaning, but Ne. So this Ne. So like that, it is Ne. For example, say like this, say like that. So that is ne. Hi. Tsugiwa one-san. Again, one-san. I do not use e over here. Whereas in toke, gakse, sensei, what we did, we used e, right? And we prolonged it as a. But these are little exceptions. So one-san. And as and when we keep on practicing, you would come to know that one-san has this a. It will not be one-san. It will not be written as one-san. It will be one-san. Okay. Ane means my elder sister and somebody else's elder sister. It becomes one and one-san. One-san. So like these exceptions are also there. So I would advise you to read this, and when you're writing that one point, for example, prolonged vowels, this point you have written in your book. So whatever is mentioned in my written notes, typed notes, so that plus you can make a combination of these words as well. Okay. So now again here what happens? O line we are using U, right? For gakko we are using U. Gakko ne benkyo. But here there are exceptions. So oki. Oki te big des. Oi. Oi is many. Something is many in numbers. That is oi. Ne? Toi. Toi again it is far. Something is very far. So that is toi desu ne. So here I am not using O. Here I am using O only. Okay. This was about katakana. So do not read this. Then this is about the un. Okay. We have missed this. We have missed un. Alright. So this is also important. Now, un never appears at the beginning of the word. Please note this down. It constitutes one mora. For easier pronunciation, the way it is set changes according to the sound that comes after it. So as per the word, you have to use it as un, you have to use it as That is what they are saying. Okay. Now what they are saying? Hantai. So ta, da, ra. These kinds of words come in. Na rose. That is nani no ne no. So what happens over here? Hantai. It will not be hamtai. It will be hantai. Basically, these also need practice. Once you are practicing, slowly and gradually come to know. So they have given the explanations. You go through them once, but practice will make you perfect in this. So hantai, it will be hantai only. Undo, sports. So whatever kind of sports you're doing, it is undo. Senro, a railway track, that is senro. Minna. So you know everywhere un sound will come, sound will not come. But obvious. And number 2, when there is sound, what they are giving? They are giving in the ba, pa, and ma rows. So these kinds of pronunciation, these letters come, then you have to pronounce it as So shimbun. Haine? Babi bu bebo. So that bu has come. Hence shimbun. So it is not shinbun, it is shimbun. Similarly, we know this word, empitsu. Empitsu, ne? It will not be enpitsu, it will be empitsu. Umme, umme, destiny. This word is also not there in N5. Umme, not there. Okay, it is pronounced like this before the sound in the ka and ga rows. So now ki has come over here. Here also ga has come. So tenki. This is like un only. Tenki. Okay, so tenki, genki. Sorry, this is kengaku. Kengaku is you go for a study tour somewhere. Study tour is called a kengaku. So that is this. You can take denki also. Denki is not written over here. Denki is light or electricity. We know this. Right? So tenki, denki, kengaku. Here also un sound is coming. So it's not different actually. This and the earlier hantai undo all are same. You can consider it to be same, and it is un. So this one point we had missed in the writing. So I had not taken it actually because it's unsound. Actually, when we start writing the words, we come to know un. So it's not a special, I mean, it's not, I think should be given more importance as the other ones, because other ones they were a little difficult. So this is okay, this is understandable. Is it, everybody? So when to use un, when to use as of now for few words, is it okay for all of you?
Hi.
Okay. So now we are coming on to chisaitsu. This again they have given chisaitsu. So what they have given? Buka, bukka. How the name changes. Kasai, kasai. Oto, otto. Nikki, zashi. Kitte, ippai. This you can discard. This is katakana. So as and when you use the chisaitsu, the name changes, the meaning changes. So all are having different meanings. Hence they are also important. Chisaitsu. Then this is what we had done. Yayuyo. So they have combined everything together. So ki, shi, chi, ni, hi, miri. Plus they have taken gi, ji, bi, pi. So all of them they have taken together. So all kyakyukyo, gyagyugyo, jajujo, jajujo, byabugyo, pyapugyo, everything. Hiyaku, yaku. What is the difference here? Hiyaku, the ya is big. It is same size of, same as the other characters. So it is hiyaku, jump. This word is not there for you. Jump is not there. Yaku, this is there. So here you can see that 1/4 ya. Similarly, jiu, and then jiu. Jiu, that's it. So jiu is freedom. Jiu na mono, or jiu na koto. And then that is jiu. Sugiwa, byoin. Again here what has happened? This is byoin. So yes, this is where confusion happens. This has come in the exam. So byoin, byoin. What is the difference? Byoin is a beauty parlor, salon, and byoin is a hospital. So you have to see which word is prolonged. Byoin, byoin. Slowly you will come to know when we start using the kanjis. This kanji we don't have, byoin, but byoin we have. Byo is something that is illness. So an institution where you go when you are ill. So that is byoin, ne? Byoin, byo. So byo is illness, byoki. Okay, so shatsu, let's forget this. Ocha, ocha, tea. There are two types of teas. So one is ocha and one is ko-ocha. Green tea, black tea. Milk tea does not exist. It exists only in India. So ocha ne. Hi. Gyunyu, milk. Again here you are using chi sai u and u. You are prolonging that. So give new. Kyo. Hi. Kyo. When I say today, it is kyo. When I want to say last year, it is kyonen. So again, sound kyo is coming, but it is not kyonen. It is kyonen. Then bucho. Hi, bucho. Cho means a chief, and bu is a department. So my department chief or departmental head, that is bucho. So these are all the ranks or the hierarchies in the company. Bucho, kacho, kakaricho, shacho. So these are all the company people. Hi. So give a ryoko. Ryoko. Again, yo I'm using and then o prolonged. So ryoko ne. Hi. So this is a little bit about the accents, how to use the accents as in niwa, hana, namae, nihongo. So how much weightage this has and how much weightage the other letter has. So when it is going like this, nihongo. So a fall in pitch does not occur. So like these, the accents are there. This is also, it comes naturally. I mean, slowly and gradually after listening to the materials and after practicing, this accent slowly and gradually comes. It takes time, not so easily, but yes, it comes. So like, for example, they have given different accents. So in Japan, they have basically these two accents. These are very famous. Like for India, you can say maybe Mumbai accent, maybe Delhi accent. So some words are different, right? Some pronunciations are different, right? For the same word, they say different, I mean, अलग-अलग शब्द होते हैं एक ही चीज के लिए. So something like that. They also have this Tokyo accent and Osaka accent. Tokyo dialect, Osaka dialect. So we are using Tokyo dialect. So throughout the study of Nihongo, we would be using Tokyo dialect. So this is a standard dialect. Osaka is, it's little different. I mean, the words are little different. So right now we don't need to get into all of this because dialects are, when do we use a dialect? When we are speaking to them, right? If we are working on the computer, we are translating something, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, but when you are taking calls, it matters to some extent, yeah, because I had come in contact with people saying Osaka accent and it was very new to me at that time. So yes, initially it went very difficult, the Osaka accent. So it takes time, slowly and gradually. When you come in contact with a person speaking Osaka dialect, you can slowly come to know what exactly the wordings are, how they say the sentences. Okay, if you want to compare between maybe Kolhapur accent or maybe Mumbai accent or Pune accent, there are little differences. The moment you go 20 to 30 kilometers ahead, anywhere, so yes, you can see that accent difference. So it appears everywhere in all countries. It is there. In Japan also there are many accents, but these are the famous accents. Okay, but written part, no accent. Written part, it will be the standard Tokyo dialect. So do not worry. Then there is the intonations, as in the flat intonation, the rising, the falling. That is again when you are saying an assertive sentence. Watashi wa seijul desu. So it is an assertive sentence. It goes in a plain form. It is flat. So like this, they have given that it is a flat intonation. Whereas when I'm asking somebody something, so Eva be desu ka? So when I ask a question, is this a Japanese language book? Kore wa nihongo no hon desu ka? That time, what happens? My accent is rising, right? Is this like this? This? So nan desu ka? So ka is going upwards, so that is why they say it is rising. And when you are agreeing with somebody, so this ne, e this ne. So at that time, when you're saying ne, you say a falling accent, that is ne. It is going down. So it is like that. And again, they have given all the words. So you go through these words. Do not see the katakana part. We don't know this katakana yet. Pronunciation of un, long vowels, chi, sai, tsu, Then this is yayuyo, where you have to use yayuyo. Accent, you can remove this part. This you can just read, not to make notes. It's okay. So accent is not needed as of now, I mean. Okay, so here we start with the actual what do you say, lesson. But before that, I would like to give you a test, but not today. Now please revise all of these. For example, gyunyu, tenki, denki, konbanwa. Okay, we have not written these words in hiragana in Japanese. Konbanwa, konnichiwa. So practice these words using all the points, grammar points, all the patterns that we use today for hiraganas. And then I would be giving you a test on Wednesday. Yes. So suiyobi ne, suiyobi testo shimashou ne. So around about 20 to 25 words I would give you based on all of these combination letters, double consonants, everything mixed up together. Plus I will give you a translation, some five or maybe 10 sentences I would give you on translations. English to Japanese, Japanese to English. So let's not take this immediately. Okay, one I wanted you to say the numbers once. We know ichi, ni, san, yon, right? Just till 10. Everybody together, just for practice. Hi, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hi, start. Yes, everybody unmute your mics together. Please wait. Everybody unmute together. Just 1 to 10. Shall we start? Yes.
Hi.
Hi, dozo.
Ichi,
Ichi,
Ni,
San,
san,
shi,
shi,
go,
roku,
roku,
Chichi,
ichi,
hachi,
hachi,
kyo,
kyo, jo,
Hi.
jyo.
Kyu to ju desu ne. Moichido, once again.
ju,
Re,
ichi, ni,
Ichi, Ni,
chi, ni,
san,
san,
Chi,
chi,
shi,
Hi.
go,
go,
go, roku,
roku,
ichi,
chi,
shi,
Hachi,
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 kyo, ju.
kyo,
Hi. Okay.
kyo.
What do we say to 43?
43.
Anybody?
Alvi,
Yeonju
Yeonju, san,
Hi.
Sanju
San.
san,
Hi. Hi. Okay, this. 76.
Ichiju,
Nana Roku.
हाँ, Nanaju roku,
Hi.
ichijuru,
Nanaju shi,
76 will be Nanaju Roku ne?
Nanaju roku, right?
Hi. 14. 1-4.
jushi,
Joshi.
Okay. At that time you have to use Ju Yon. Okay.
okay,
Certain pronunciations are written for certain words. So Ju Shi is not used. It is Ju Yon. Okay. Hi. 22.
nijuni,
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 Hi. 58.
Goju,
Goju
goju
Hachi.
hachi,
Goju
Hi.
hachi,
Okay. 103.
hyakusan,
Yaku-san.
Hi. Hi. So just put Yaku and San. Okay. 110.
hyakuju,
Yakuju,
Yakuju.
Yakuju. Okay. Okay. And now days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll start with Monday. Mongode.
Get,
1, 2, 3.
Getsu,
Start. Hi.
getsuyubi,
Getsu,
Getsu-yubi.
kayubi,
Kayubi.
Getsuyobi,
Suyobi,
Hi.
Mokuyobi,
Mokuyobi.
kinyobi,
Kinyobi.
Mokuyobi,
King
Yayubi.
Doyobi
Toyobi.
Nichi.
Nichiobi.
Yobi.
Okay. Will you say it once again? Hi, Dozo.
Getsuyobi.
Yobi.
Tuyobi.
Hayobi.
Tayubi.
Hayobi.
Yobi.
Tuyobi.
Yobi.
Mokuyobi.
Toyobi. Kinyobi.
Kinyobi. Doyobi. Nichiobi.
Yobi.
Hi, arigato. Okay, this. So we would be saying them again and again. We have a lot of counters in Japanese in N5 itself. Huh? So like this, we would be saying them again and again to by heart. And they are very easy, not so difficult. Okay, so for practice, for Shukudai today, what you are going to do? We have done a few aisatsune, konbanwa, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, etc. So these 8 to 10 aisatsu that we have already written in Romaji, you have written in your books, I suppose. So there itself, you can, on the right side, if you have the space, write down all of these in hiragana. Now you know all the rules of hiragana, right? Ga, gi, gu, ge, go, yagu, yo, sashi, suseso, kishichi, nihi, miri, an, everything you know. So please try writing those aisatsu in Japanese. Along with that, days of the week, that also in Japanese. So getsu yobi, kayobi, suiyobi. Try as much as you can. Hi, okay, this ka. So whatever we had written so far in Romaji, now we have to convert that in hiragana and try to practice hiragana words. Eventually we have to read everything in hiragana. Some students find it very difficult. Yeah, mostly 60 to 70% students, they find it difficult to jump onto hiragana because they are so very comfortable with English, that Romaji part. So when it comes to reading hiragana, they have a headache. So please don't do that, because eventually we have to read and write everything in hiragana. So that is the main thing of Japanese. Okay. Romaji is just for help as of now, because we were not done with the hiragana. But now discard Romaji. Slowly and gradually you have to forget Romaji. Okay, this Kamina-san. Otherwise what happens, it becomes difficult to switch on to the script. It becomes very difficult. So from right now, this is a base. So from right now you start taking up hiragana as your main language. Romaji is not in the language. It's not the part of the language at all. It is just a help. Romaji should be now slowly and gradually removed. So what is your shukudai? Kyono shukudai vanan desu ka? Right. And aisatsune. All the greetings. Whatever greetings we have done in the demo class also. We have repeated them once. So those greetings, ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, oyasumi nasai. So all of these in hiragana. Next, getsuyobi, kayobi, suiyobi, all of these also in hiragana. Plus practice the patterns we did today. Practice all of the points that we did today. An, yayu, yo, combination letters, double consonants, all of them, and the words that are starting, that are written with them. Isaitsu, etc. I would be taking one test, consolidated test on Wednesday, wherein I would be asking all of these words. So 20 to 25 words minimum that I would be asking, plus a few translation sentences. So please be prepared for the test, and then after that we would maybe start with another topic, maybe katakana, or we would go ahead with the lesson. So that we'll see in the next class. But test I would be taking in the beginning. So here I will end it up. Any questions, anyone? Nanika mondai shitsumon ga arimasu ka? Nanika shitsumon ga arimasu ka? Any questions? So until now everything is understood?
Hi.
Okay. So please refer the grammatical notes. So whatever we read today, please refer to that. It is very nicely explained. So refer that as well as the notes that I had sent to you. I mean, we had shared on the screen. So we'll end it up today. And
Sami Masin ma'am,
hi.
the overview of the chapters which you've taken, the grammatical lessons,
Huh?
do we have to go through that today? Or that was just an introduction?
Today we have done all of them, combination letters, chi side. So yes, you have to go through them because Wednesday I would be giving a test on all of these words.
No,
Suppose if I
you've
give you,
gone the textbook which you've gone through the overview. We have to even focus on that for the test with respect to the
better
test.
if you go through that because there are some additional words. I have given only few words in the written matter, right, in the typed matter, but more words are there in the textbook. Hence, yes, it will be better if you refer to that as well.
And how do you say okay in Japanese?
It is oki.
Oh, okay.
Oki. Hi. Oki janai. Sometimes I listen to students saying oki. It's not like that. It's oki. Oki. O is coming twice. So you should say oki. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, this ka. Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani morimasen ka. Okay. So shall I end it up today?
Hi.
Hai, kore de owarimashou ka. Hai. Hai, otsukare-sama desu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato.
Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
Hai.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Hai, arigatou.